Hello and welcome to day number 6. In this vlog entry we're going to go through day 4, 5 and 6 all together. Unfortunately the sound quality is not going to be great because yet again I've lost my microphone. I can't find it anywhere, and what makes it even worse is I've got 2 of the things and they've both disappeared now. So you know, we're gonna have to work with that as best we can. Things are going pretty good. They're going a lot better than I thought they would on the Rice Mini. Like as I say, it's day 6. I've been having 2 meals or more every single day with rice as my main starter. Everything based around the rice, and it's going fine. Like there's cat. Come on, Dexter. What's the matter? What's the matter? Yeah? Okay. Well, at least he's not trying to eat the microphone now. Yeah, I'm actually feeling like I'm doing better on the Rice Mini than I manage on the potatoes. I usually find that around about day 5, day 6 on the potato minis is when I start struggling and, you know, sort of craving other things. I am looking forward to the end of this, mainly because when Sigurd came back from America, she brought a lot of snacks, and I've now organised them, and like this is Rowan's box, which has like fruity drinks and things like that. This is Sigurda's, which as you can see is just full of Snickers and Mars bars and all sorts of things. And then up here is mine, and mine currently has a packet of pistachio nuts and some marzipan, and that's it. So you know, like I think that's quite a nice change. It used to be that my box was the one that looked like this, but because Sigurda went to Disneyland and went on like their Halloween candy walk thing and just got bags and bags of candy for free, we've now got quite a large supply for her. So, you know, everyone's happy, apart from me, because I can't eat it. Meh. Yeah, like, rice is actually turning out to be quite an easy one. I know, like, you know, your mileage may vary if you're planning on doing a mini, if you're in the middle of a potato one, if you're in the middle of a rice one, you might try one and then the other, or start out with corn or something, I don't know. But I'm actually finding this quite easy. I'm not exactly as enthralled by rice dishes as I am by the potato ones. Usually I feel like going into the potato minis, I start out pretty strong and I really enjoy the dishes that I'm making. The rice ones have been decent, but I don't know, it's just been sort of like meh, you know, like it's been like a constant sort of level as opposed to start out strong and then dip down a bit. The like flavour wise and things like that, it's not as exciting, which is kind of weird to say because rice, I know that rice is a lot more versatile. Like other people keep telling me rice is a lot more versatile than potatoes, but I just don't feel it. And I don't know why. Like, I feel like potatoes you can do more with, even though I know that I can't, and there's only like 3 or 4 ways that I can really do anything with the potatoes. There's mash them, bake them in an oven in chip or cube form, and boil them. And I don't get it. I really do not get it. Like, those are the ones that I usually do, and for some reason rice is just working out better. I don't know. I think because I'm definitely going to do number 5, possibly a 6th Mary's Mini as well before it comes time for the wedding and stuff. I don't know if I'm going to do another rice one. I probably will, but I think I might go back to potato for the next one and then go into rice again, just to, you know, sort of switch it up a bit. So yeah, having said that, we've got like 3 days worth of food to catch up on. So should we do that? Cool, let's do it. I'll move over to the side a little bit. I'll actually shift my footing as opposed to just leaning as I usually do, because then I get to stand up straight and the framing's right. So, day number 3's meals are now showing up. I don't know exactly how they're going to show up or length of time or anything, so I'm just going to carry on talking. There's been a couple of little experiments with what I'm doing. Day 3? No, day 4. Day 4's up on the screen. Yeah, I've been trying different things. I've been trying like certain stuff that I can do with rice. For example, on like day 5, I think it was, I actually tried making some mulligatawny soup. Now, I've never made soup before, and I've definitely never made mulligatawny. I've talked about it before. It's like a spicy tomato and rice based soup, and usually I dip bread in it like there's no tomorrow. I think that's probably enough time for day 4's food, so now day 5, so you can actually see the soup. Um, yeah, I cooked this. I just sort of threw everything together. I found a recipe online, but I used it just to find out like the spices that we used rather than like how much. Because I don't measure stuff. I should, but I kind of just throw stuff and see what comes out of it. And obviously, if it's tasty, then I'll eat it. And this actually worked out really well. Like the mulligatawny soup, I went back for seconds, and I've never done that with soup before, and especially not a soup like where I haven't needed bread with it. Like I can count on one hand the amount of times that I have eaten soup and not had bread with it. And 3 of those on day 5 and day 6. Like it's crazy. It's ridiculous. Like even when I was having mulligatawny before, I was dunking bread in it, and that was like, with like little beef pieces in and stuff like that. That was well before I started like eating this way and trying to lose weight and stuff. So yeah, it's quite strange, I guess. And then another thing about day 5, 4, whatever day Thursday was. I think it was day 4. Um, Day 4, I did order sushi. Now, the picture that you saw, I might have to go back to it now. I don't know. There's what looks like salmon. Now, it's not salmon. One of the other people that I was eating with, because it was me and this girl who comes along and plays board games as well, we ordered at the same time. I got purely vegan vegetable sushi. She got the vegan salmon because she wanted to try what it was like. Now, I'd never heard of such a thing. I'm sat there going, salmon? How do you make vegan salmon? That makes no sense. And apparently, you essentially just make salmon flavoured jello. And yeah, it looks slightly off from what salmon should be, and it like apparently tastes okay. It's not an amazing experience, but So I had the non the non fake stuff sushi. Unfortunately, about half of the things that they did were like with cream cheese and stuff, like, so I couldn't get too much. But I had pumpkin sushis, pumpkin maki rolls. I think it was day 3. I can't remember which day it was that I tried making actual sushi from scratch. But that actually turned out pretty well. Like, I've never made maki rolls before, but they turned out pretty good. So, I don't know. I prefer my own to those ones. They were okay, but they weren't great, And day 6 was today, which is Saturday. Saturday? Yeah, Saturday, because I went shopping today. And that's been fine. I did an experiment yesterday with black rice, and that was pretty good. So I've got another portion of that in the fridge there. Today I experimented for dinner, and I made like a burrito spiced rice, where I quite literally just put the rice, the brown rice, in the rice cooker, along with the water that was necessary, and upended a spice mix, like a sort of burrito flavoring spice mix into the rice, and that worked out pretty good. Like boiled up some vegetables and put some spinach and all of that sort of stuff on. It was pretty good. It was all really tasty. So yeah, I don't know. It's going well. which it's definitely going better than I thought. How I feel in myself at this point as well is I actually feel pretty confident about this one. Like the Rice Mini is going much better than I thought it would. I'm not quite seeing the numbers that I would like to see on the scales, but the way I figure it is the last 3 minis that I've done anyway have been kind of ridiculous in the amount of weight that I've dropped. So having one where I only drop like 2 or 3 pounds, or even just sort of like stay the same, is, you know, perfectly fine. Like, I know that I'm sticking by what I should be sticking by. So, you know, it's just whether or not my body is using the fuel and, you know, like working through what it needs to work through. It might be something as simple as I'm not drinking enough water, or I've got a bit of a cold or something, which I have actually been feeling like I've got a bit of a cold the last couple of days. That's maybe why things are being weird. Maybe I need to drink more water. Oh well, never mind. We'll see. We'll live, we'll learn, and on, I think, Wednesday next week? Is it Wednesday next week? Yeah, Wednesday next week is day number 10. So the weigh-in will either be done Thursday morning or Thursday evening. It depends on whether or not I record a video on Wednesday night, or if I leave it till Thursday morning and then wrap it all up together so that there's an actual endpoint shown in it. I might record the vlog and then do the next little bit on the morning and then edit it together. Like, people in America are like 6 or 7 hours behind where I am, maybe 8 in some cases. So, I don't know. I have this weird feeling that like 90% of my audience is actually just like American. And I don't know, it might be true, it might not. I know I've got a few people in Germany, and I've got a couple of people in the UK and stuff. So, oh, well, is there anything else that we can talk about? Not really. Not particularly. I've been putting pictures up on Instagram of what I've been eating. Some people have asked for recipes and stuff when I've thrown something together. I've been trying to do that as best I can. So I don't know. I think it might be time for a proper recipe video. I know that I was gonna do the Sigurda's beetroot bake, and I never got round to it. I can't even remember why I didn't get round to it. I think I just kept putting it off. But now it's winter, or it's at least autumn/fall. I think it's probably going to be time to do something like that. Something like a big, hearty oven bake. Obviously when I'm back on potatoes again, because for the most part it's potatoes and beetroot. So yeah, I'll get that done at some point. Oh, the visit with my mum was fine. I'm fairly certain I've talked about that in day 1 or something like that. But yeah, it was nice having her over for a week. Obviously not great for the video schedule, but we live and learn. Hi, kitty. He's back again. What? What's the matter? Oh, hi. Hi, what can I do for you? Meow. Oh, no. Hi. What's the matter? Do you just need some love and attention? Oh, yeah, there we go. We're having kisses. Kisses. Lovely. Right, okay, well, I'm going to go and pet the drama queen. And I'll see you, hopefully, for tomorrow's video. Tomorrow's video. Come on, mind, speak English. Oh, dear. What's going on? Right. See you later. Have a good one. Bye-bye. Say bye.